About 30 kilometers west of Longyearbyen lies another ghost town, Coles Bay, an abandoned Soviet coal mining town. In the 1900s, Coles Bay was one of the largest mining towns on Svalbard. More than 1,000 people worked and lived here. Today, the small town is abandoned and the houses are left behind to rot. We decided it was time to head here with our boat and explore the old houses. I haven't been to Coles Bay in ages and never gone inside the buildings, so I was very curious to see what was left behind. The gun we have is for polar bear protection, and as we anchored in this bay, we heard on the radio that there is a polar bear in the area. It had been sleeping around the houses, but apparently moved to the other side of the bay, so it was very important for us to keep an eye out. If it would have still been here around the houses, we would not have gone ashore. Look at all this stuff. The birds are freaking out. Your babies are safe wherever they are. Let's coexist, guys. Let's look in here. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. We've got to explore. Christopher, can you imagine that over like 1,000 people lived here and in Grumant?
Yeah, two nice small towns.
Imagine. I mean, this has never been housing, I guess. This must have been like a shed for all of their stuff. We need to go and check in the other ones. It's such a freaking ghost town. But I mean, compared to Pyramiden, this is a ghost town that nobody actually lives in now. Like I said before, Coles Bay was at one point one of the largest mining towns on Svalbard. Together with Grumant, the population peaked at 1,100 people in 1951. Grumant was established in 1912 by the Russians, and Coles Bay was built to serve as the settlement's port. So the coal was mined in Grumant, transported on a railway to Coles Bay, where it was then shipped off. Due to the difficult harbor conditions on the exposed coast at Grumant, a plan existed from the beginning to use Kolsbukta for shipping. In 1931, the Russian mining installations and claims were taken over by the state-owned Trust Arktikugol. From 1932 and until today, the Trust Arktikugol owns and operates the Russian settlements and properties in Spitsbergen. That includes Pyramiden, where about 10 people live and no coal mine is active, and Barentsburg, which has a population of around 500 people and one active mine. I've made 2 videos on Pyramiden before. It's an incredibly fascinating place, so do go and check those out. And a video about Barentsburg is gonna be coming up soon. The smell, there's such a strange smell in here. The doors are made of, it's to keep the heat in, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're made of like leather. There's a jacket in here. Is this a joke? I'm touching it. Whose jacket is that?
Here's the old kitchen. Wow. Here you have the heating for the house. So you heat up in this one. And here you have
the pipes?
The pipes, elements in Swedish, element. So it makes the house warm.
Like, this kind of scene, Christopher, is in every single horror movie game that I've ever played. So I feel like I've been here before in my nightmares, but it's also fascinating. Oh, there's another room, a dark one. We're going. Okay, so dry storage in here. Makes total sense. So this is definitely stormessa. It took me a while to figure it out, but we have a stormessa would be the dining place where everybody came to eat, just like Hugh said. So that's the kitchen, that's the fridge, and that's the dry food storage. Makes total sense. This is such a pretty place. I've been here a couple of times before, but I have not been up to these houses in years. So it's very nice to kind of rediscover places here. And also we're in the middle of nowhere, and it's, you know, there's another ghost town. This room feels just so strange. They've torn everything off the wall. The walls were covered in newspaper clippings, and that has been torn off and thrown on the floor, like they've stripped the walls. I can't even imagine what it was like when people lived here. It's so long ago, and just this whole place, it just feels, I don't know, scary. What was upstairs?
Yeah, it was just rooms.
Was it tidy as down here?
What?
Was it as tidy as down here?
Tidy, I don't know what it means, but it was clean.
Städat? Yeah.
Here's a cool thing. Warm water for shower or whatever. So you put fire here, put logs in here, fire up, goes up there. The pipe is warm and heating the water. Pretty cool.
Hello? Du får ju att det är en spegel här inne. Oh no, there's a mirror here. I love like scary movies and like horror and stuff, and I'm not kidding. Every single little space in this town is horror to me, because this is how all of the horror movies start. Some stupid girl goes into an abandoned house thinking, oh, this is so fun. Then she looks into a mirror and, you know, here we are. Oh my God, what is that sound? Okay, I'm just gonna bail. We're gonna send Christopher to that room. I'm not going in. There's absolutely no chance. Oof, the air in here it gives me asthma, and I don't even have breathing problems. Why do I want this? It's really nice. What's in here?
That's the bedroom, I think.
Okay, now that you're here, I can go. Nope, still too scared. Not going in. Start of all scary movies. The door closed itself! Oh my God, why is there a hand mark on the wall? I can't. We need to go, Grim. No, don't. Do not touch anything with your nose. Retreat. Jesus Christ, stop. You guys are trapping me in here. I'm sorry, but what is that?
Am I being dramatic? Probably, but there's such an eerie vibe in these buildings. Also, as a lover of video games and horror movies, I have a very active imagination. I can see the scenes unfold in front of me. 2 people and an innocent dog go into the lonely abandoned houses. How many come out? I can only try to imagine what it was like here when it was a fully active coal mining village. Between 1912 and 1930, there seems to have only been around 20 to 100 people living in Grumant. In the summer of 1931, the icebreaker Sibiriakov arrived on the 12th of July from Arkhangelsk with 80 people, including 12 women. Most of the workers came from the coal mines in the Donetsk area in Ukraine, and they were well paid. Around 300 Norwegian kroners a month with free accommodation and food. The workers started immediately to build several houses, including 2 buildings with accommodation. Another 117 workers, with 10 women amongst them, arrived at Kolsbukta and Grumant in late July. Soon, accommodation and a radio station were built. 2 barracks were ready at the end of summer with enough space in each to house 100 people, and a clubhouse and a hospital.
Oh wow, it's beautiful outside.
The settlement was decades later abandoned in 1965. Problems with geological faults and decreasing thickness and quality of the coal seams kept increasing in 1961. This led to a production stop in the autumn of 1961. The production stop was originally meant to be temporary as far as we know, but it marks the end of the Russian double settlement of Kolsbukta and Grumant. And now it is just standing in ruins. As we got ready to go back to our boat where we were sleeping for the night, Grim saw that his friend Tikka was coming down the mountain. Tikka and her owner had been on their yearly reindeer hunt, so it was great for Grim to get some energy out and play.
Ja.
The sunsets are finally back and we could see the whales in the distance, miles away in the fjord, spraying water into the air. It was an unreal sight. I think that these kind of experiences is just why we live here. Weekends are spent out exploring the past, enjoying the nature. Hanging out in a ghost town on a Friday night might not be everyone's idea of a good time, but it sure is mine. Without any phone reception, I get a nice break from the world online. And since my main job is social media and content creation, it's quite nice to disconnect for a few days and then come back to tell you about all the fun things we experienced.
Ja, kom da. Varsågod. Hej! Hallå! Was that a bit rough? Are you okay? Good morning. Good morning, Christopher.
Morning.
It's another day from the ghost town. And guess what? There's a polar bear in the area, and we have no idea where. We just found out. Well, we found out yesterday evening. So somewhere around this area and this bay, a polar bear has been here for a few days. But we weren't even supposed to come here, and we had no idea because we were supposed to go to Pyramiden. So we hadn't really even checked on this area. But people don't really tell anywhere. There's like there's nowhere we can go to like know if there's a polar bear. So we came here, we walked around and everything, didn't see anything. There was also a bigger boat here yesterday. And there's quite a lot of activity today. But people are here on hunting. So I really do wonder where it is though. It's impossible to see.
Oh, it's probably somewhere sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, considering there's quite a lot of people in the area and there seems to be no problems, it is probably somewhere sleeping. So we're just gonna hope that it continues to sleep and that we do not run into it, because we're gonna go hiking that way. Yeah, so today we're gonna avoid the polar bear and go hiking. But first we're gonna eat breakfast. Hey, are you sleeping? You sleepy on this trip? Yeah. You're beautiful.
We started with breakfast and then set out on a hike to enjoy the autumn weather. There's a clear shift from summer to fall here on Svalbard. It happens within a few days, as soon as the sun sets for the first time in 4 months. The temperature can be the same, but you feel it in the air. The wind is colder, the air is crispier, the tundra is turning orange, and there's fresh snow on the mountaintops. It marks the beginning of a new season on Svalbard, what we like to call Golden Autumn. This is when the migratory birds prepare for their long flight southwards and the plants prepare for a long winter. Our autumn might be short, only about a month or so, but it makes itself known. The landscape will be filled with the most beautiful autumn colors imaginable. It really is a photographer and nature enthusiast's dream.
The weather is absolutely incredible, and just the fact that it's so crispy outside, you really feel that it's fall, is just so exciting to me. I think this is one of my favorite days in a really long time. It's just such a gorgeous hike. And also to explore something that you haven't explored in a really long time. I really feel like I'm rediscovering this place. And the tundra is turning orange, so it's just, yellow, and it's just so incredibly beautiful. And the weather's also perfect. It's cold enough so you can wear layers, but not cold to the point where it's uncomfortable at all. Do you think this is safe to walk on? Yeah. I mean, Grim's gone. Okay, you go first. Oh, damn, that moves. Oh my god, okay, I'm just gonna go. Oh my god! Just a little run will do. Oh, that's scary. Imagine falling down. No, thank you. Okay, there's a full house here.
So we walked along the old railway track that leads to Grumant. I highly recommend visiting this place if you're coming to Svalbard. In the summer you get here by boat and in the winter by snowmobile. The tour companies in town have trips that you can book. So we walked all the way to where this spot is, and then we sat down for a moment to have a snack. And then we made our way back again. We took another look at the dodgy bridge and decided not to walk over it again. So we crossed over the glacier stream instead. Grim absolutely loves hiking and being outdoors, and it isn't mandatory leash season anymore, so he can run around freely, which he really enjoys. There also weren't any reindeer in the area, so not many distractions for him. He doesn't generally chase after them, but we also don't like to take any chances with that. We sat outside in the 6-degree weather, soaking up the sunshine. After dinner, we watched a movie before going to bed after an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe like this video. And if you want to see even more from our Svalbard life and exclusive content, head to my Patreon where you can sit down for a coffee chat with me or head into the kitchen and bake with Christopher. See you guys in the next video, and thank you for being here. Love y'all. Bye.